nice little adjustment, but quite comfy. So the idea for this one actually came from Lonnie of Far North Bushcraft, I think his channel is. I'll put a link in the video. And this is basically, I guess what you'd call as a field expedient tripod chair. So this is a tripod chair that you cut the legs from sticks of wood when you get to camp, which saves the heaviest part of the chair. And of course now, because it's just cloth, you can fold it up. So you can see the size here, it's approximately 17 inches on the corners. And I'm not going to go through the detail how to make this part because Lonnie covers it very well in his video. I will point out a couple of things that I did though. I used a 1000D Cordura, it's a very heavy material. I sewed inside here, you can see there's little leather patches, and that's basically to try and prevent some of the wear and tear when you put these rough sticks in. And I just added heavy bar tacks on all these little points here because it actually tore one. So the stick didn't quite go in, it pulled that corner off. So you might want to do that. So what I've done to this is added a back to it. So that's basically, my version of this chair. So what I did was took another lighter piece of nylon, and you can see I sewed on the back, and then so it's about 18 inches high, and the top part here is also about 18 inches, and you can see on this side there's a pocket. So the way it works is you put your poles in here, or your sticks in here, and use your hiking poles in the back to form the back of the chair. And you can also sort of roll the thing up like this, and it will go into that pocket. So folds up like that, fold it in two, wash it down, and that's the size. A little bit bigger than my hand. Squished down, maybe a quarter of an inch thick. So to set this up, you cut yourself 3 stout sticks. So these are cut about roughly, well, I cut them about 2 inches higher than my knee, so they're maybe 20 inches long, something like that. And Lonnie shows you how to lash this together properly into a tripod. I just did literally a quick lash up. I just threw a bunch of rope around, and it seems to be working. So what you do, it's a little hard to shoot with one hand here, but you hook the chair onto the chair legs. Make sure they're seated well. And so now you've got a tripod chair. So you just put the poles in the back of the chair with the handles stuffed into the pockets. Across them here, you don't have to, but it seems to make it a little more stable. And then you just adjust the height of your poles till you find that's comfortable. And there we go, you got a great camp chair with a nice back support. It's quite stable. Stand up. Most of the time it stays there. I can move the whole thing around a bit, just grab it. And there we go, that's good. Yeah. So this is set up a little bit low, but it's kind of depends on how you tie the tripod. And of course you make the legs longer a bit, and that'll help too. So the other possibility of this thing is if you don't feel like cutting legs for it, or it's not particularly convenient, or you're just eating lunch, you can just set it on the ground to keep your butt at least off the cold ground a little bit and support your back. Yeah, so that's it. 4-ounce camp chair. And if you're cutting wood anyway, this probably takes you maybe 5 minutes to throw together.